Hey everyone, and welcome to Lonely Soldier Design's basic skills video number 2. And in this video, I thought I'd show you how to make a coiled coil. This is another one of those skills that you really need to learn and perfect early on in your wire wrapping careers. It's so important. It's like the figure of 8 weave. It's the bread and butter to all wire wraps. You see it all through my work. You see it in so many other people's work. So I recommend practice it. Practice till you get it perfect. And once you've got it perfect, you can then learn how to make it on a drill in 2 minutes, and it's even perfect, even more perfect. So for this first video, I thought part 1, I'll show you how to make these by hand. This quick tutorial on how to make coiled coils, I shall be using 23 gauge, which is 0.6 mil, 28 gauge, which is 0.3 mil, and 18 gauge, which is 1 mil. So to start off with, I'm going to cut myself 12 centimeters of 23 gauge. And this will be my first base wire that I shall be wrapping around. There we go, 12 centimeters. Now this is an important measurement, which I'll explain to you in just a moment. Taking your wrapping wire, bit of a life of its own today. Taking your wrapping wire, start about 1 inch to 3 centimeters up from the base of your 0.6 wire and start wrapping until you have created a coil that is 5 centimeters long. Tips for wrapping: take your time, do lots of it. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Here's a good tip: if you're wrapping and you're finding some of your coils are just starting to get a few gaps in, take your pliers and just budge it down, like so. Up against your fingernail sometimes it's a good idea. Place your fingernail there and budge the wraps down using your pliers. And then carry on. Right. In good true fashion, and to save on some time, here's one I made earlier. Right, going back to that first measurement I gave at the start, which was 12 centimeters for the 0.6. Now, the reason for the 12 centimeters is there's a hard and fast rule when making coiled coils. The rule is that your first base wire has to be just over double the length of the coil you wrap. So I've wrapped 5 centimeters and I've cut 12 centimeters of 0.6. The reason being for this is that when you start to then take this and wrap this around another piece of wire to make the coiled coil, is that your first coil there will start opening up like this, and it will travel down this first base wire. Now, if you don't have enough base wire, it's going to travel off the end. So it's a lesson I learned the hard way very early on. So just to repeat myself, the hard and fast rule when making a coiled coil is that your first base wire is just over double the length of the first coil that you wish to make. Also, another tip here is the length of this coil obviously determines how big your coiled coil is, which comes in handy later on when you're trying to work out how big and how much wire do I need to make a coiled coil. We'll cover that in another video. But for this video, we're going to carry on making just a coiled coil. So for the next part, I'm going to take my 1 mil wire. I'm just going to cut a bit. I don't need much. I just need about 8 centimeters. That's all it is. And that'll do it. Excellent. We're now going to take our coiled coil and we're going to try and slide it so it's in the middle of our 0.6, like so. We're going to take our 1mm wire and starting, cross them over, middles to middles, like so. We're going to take one side of our first coil and we're going to start wrapping it round our 1mm wire. Now take your time here, get it as tight as possible. If it's a little loose, don't worry, we can tighten it up. So I've gone down one side, turn over and come down the other side. As you can see, it's a little loose there, but that's all right. We can tighten that up. I'm just going to tidy those up and now go wrapping down the other side. So to help tighten these loose ones up here, as I'm wrapping down this side, I will pinch finger and thumb and I will tighten. There we go, like so. Now, I won't deny it sometimes hurt your fingers. So keep going all the way until you get to the end. Again, fingers and thumbs, turn them over, tighten it up. I always say if you're not hurting your fingers and thumbs when you're hand making coils, you're doing something wrong. There you go. That's a coiled coil. So you could take that and slide that off and use it on another piece of work. Or you could just keep it on here and finish it off. So when I finish off, I often like just to wrap round the once. You can wrap round 2 times, 3 times, it doesn't matter. That's aesthetics. Do the same the other side. Just trim off. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to make a coiled coil. Thank you for joining me in this quick tutorial on how to make coiled coils. Please practice hard and please come back for part 2 of this video, because in part 2 I'm going to show you how to make coiled coils on the drill. This will save you hours and hours of time and also make them absolutely perfect. Brilliant. Nice one. See you in the next video. Thank you everyone for watching. To support this channel and help me keep making more videos, please come on over and join my Patreon, where you will get access to all my videos early, free downloads of my books and tutorials, entries into my giveaways, plus more. Thank you. Bye bye.